remember this thing? Subject of a rant not that long ago. Well, I did manage to get it working. There will be a video about that. Change the logic board in it. Got some further advice, if you can really call it that. Basically berating me for not replacing all of the capacitors immediately. You know, because blanket recapping fixes all the problems. Even if the caps are bad, I really don't care. I want to know what else is going on. That was kind of my whole point of this, because I really kind of find it hard to believe that capacitors would fail while it's being shipped. That just doesn't happen. So, doesn't make sense. Anyway, while I was working out with the seller what to do with this one, before I got the second chassis, and before I got my partial refund, etc., etc., I placed a Smarty Pants offer on an auction for another one. Won, and it finally showed up. Predictably in bits. Look at how yellow this is. Wow, it's like orange. It actually managed to break this bottom panel. Some more pieces over here. Here's what's left of the chassis. Looks pretty bleak. Again, like I said, it's so yellowed that it's orange. Just about. I'm not sure if this thing was in a fire or what. And initially I thought this was going to be a lost cause. Took the main board out, inspected it, changed the battery because it did have a battery on it. Fortunately undetonated again. Inorganic. Looks like it's got a weak spot in it. The camera won't focus on it. There we go. Half AA lithium type. But even after doing that, I didn't get any reaction out of it with this keyboard, which is what it came with, and this mouse, which is plugged into that keyboard over there. For a reason, we'll get into that. Let's see if it works now. No. As you can see, I get nothing out of it. But, out of desperation, I grabbed this keyboard and watched this. This is the only thing that I can say to describe this is that this is a minor miracle. Unrecapped, ever. Still got the original capacitors. All original components except for the battery. Does behave a little weird. Here yep, there we go. Mac OS. The picture on that tube is not too bad either, all things considered. I don't know if the ADB port on the back is bad, or what's up. Let's see if the CD-ROM drive actually ejects. Well, yeah, it does. I just can't believe that, man. That this thing actually freaking works. Oh, man. Wow. So I think what I might actually do with this is I might build a chassis for it out of some material. Yeah, the clock's not set. I never set the clock, but I might build a new chassis, presumably out of wood. That's probably what it will end up being. Look at that volume name. Oh, man. Like I said, I still cannot believe that this thing works. This mouse, which is the mouse that it came with, really kind of doesn't. It's definitely the worst I've ever seen one of these ADB mice. As far as like actual usability. I do have a better surface maybe for it to sit on here. Okay. A flatter surface. Let's see if it works better on that. Maybe a little bit. Come on. Yeah, not a very good mouse there. But look at that. 36 megabytes of memory. Can't remember how much the Performa 550 had on the board. But it's only got one SIM slot. So it would have to be... That would have to be a 32 megabyte SIM with 4 megs on board, I would have to think. So, not bad. Of course, it's got virtual memory enabled still, for some reason, but... Let's see what the hard drive size is in here. Come on. Wow, this thing does not work at all. I don't know. Doesn't really say. It's got 79.1 used. I don't think that this version of the Mac OS is new enough to have a system profiler. Come on. Yeah, I don't think that's got a system profiler. So, I just can't believe that that works. So, it's awfully tempting to maybe formulate some kind of plan here to build a new chassis for this. I think that would be kind of neat. Just personally, I think that would be pretty neat. I don't know how doable it is, but for now at least, it'll probably sit with the other chassis that's broken. Or, I don't know. But I don't know that I'm in a rush to try and find another chassis. And getting them shipped is basically impossible, so... Oh well. That's what it is. I guess if somebody's got one that they're willing to either drive to me or let me local pickup, and they're not too far away, certainly do drop me a line. Send me an email, shoot me a comment, whatever. But, I don't know. I would kind of like to try my hand at putting together a new chassis for this. I think it would be kind of interesting. I don't know how you do it, though. Particularly the CRT mount would be kind of interesting. If it were not an all-in-one computer, it would probably be easier, but given it's an all-in-one, maybe not so much. But, yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. I can't believe this thing works. After all that it has been through. It functions as if nothing ever happened. So, the fan's not really seated in there. It's actually kind of laying on top of the CRT neck, which I'm pretty sure is really good for it. I don't know how savable this is, because you can see... Look at all that rust. This thing was not stored particularly nicely. So, makes it all the more amazing that it actually still works. So, I don't know here what will become of this. You can really hear those sparklies when it shuts down. But there'll probably be some kind of a project one way or the other.